Hello YouTube, it's Rob, Maxwells Grass Cutting Services based in the northeast of England. I hope you're all well and having a great day. It's freezing in the northeast. It's Thursday and the temperatures for the last 3 or 4 days have been horrific. I had a good weekend. I was out working on my commercial customers' contracts. I had a good day Saturday, full day Sunday. And then all of a sudden woke up on Monday morning and we were covered in snow in the northeast, -2, -3. It's been like that all week and it's set to be a cold day tomorrow, Friday, excuse me. And then the weekend temperatures, it's a bit up in the air, but next week the ground's going to warm up, so hopefully get some work done next week. So I've had a bit of a lazy day, lazy week, to be honest. I've been working on my books. I've been doing a little bit of work in the garage at home on the tools, just servicing and cleaning, and it's been quite a relaxing time. But I don't know about you, but I get a little stressed when I'm not earning, and I shouldn't, because anybody who watches the channel knows that I pay myself a monthly wage and there's money in the bank to take care of that. But I think we're programmed to go out to work, aren't we? Sometimes we should chill a little, relax. But today's video, I had a chap who he rang for a quote, and on paper it should be a perfect customer. What is the perfect customer? Well, for me, this was the perfect customer. He lives in Lowfell, which is where I live, and his home address was less than a mile from my home address. Doesn't get any better than that, does it? It was a lovely 3-bedroom semi built in the 40s, garden front and back, approximately 200 square meters of lawn and borders. Nothing complicated, but really nice. He's getting on, said that he couldn't manage it anymore and wanted some help. So I went to see him on Sunday afternoon after I finished my commercial contract, and I was quite confident after speaking to him on the phone. And when I got there, I always do. I said, "Hello, I'm Rob. There's a card." Give him a business card. You've got that connection with them then, haven't you? And just ask how he is and what is it he's wanting from me. And he said he wants the lawns cut, mowed, and the garden taken care of. So I explained that it would be approximately 20 visits per year, fortnightly visits during the gardening season, which is approximately mid-March, all the way up to the end of October, and then monthly visits over the winter months, weather permitting, and it's approximately 20 visits, sometimes less, sometimes a little more, depending on what he wants. I said, look, I don't discuss price with the customer. I said, I'll give you a free, no obligation quote when I get home. I'll write it down and I'll send it to you. And this garden didn't need a tidy up, an initial tidy up. He's obviously tried his best, and you know, I've got to say, he looked well. So it would be a matter, my brain, I'm walking around having a chat with a chap, and in my brain it would be probably about an hour and a half per visit, sometimes a little bit longer, sometimes a little bit less. And what that would be is mow, edge, blow, double cut the lawn, tickle the borders, trim the shrubs, keep it in line, and if you wanted a bit of bedding put in, no problem. An hour and a half would be an average visit. So I had in my mind £40 a visit, 20 visits a year, 800 quid contract. Yeah, give or take a few quid. But I didn't tell him that. I said I'd write that down. But he kept asking me, what is your hourly rate? And I said, sir, I don't have an hourly rate. I said, I work per visit. I said, some visits will be longer, some visits will be less, depends on the time of the season. But I'd anticipate each visit will last approximately 90 minutes. But I'll give you a price when I go home, and I'll write it down. Right, I need to know your hourly rate. At that point, I should have shook his hand and walked away and said, thank you very much, all the best. But I thought, Rob, you know, you've had a bit of a bad run recently with customers. Just calm yourself down, relax, and see where it goes. So that's what I did. Went home, thank you, and then I started to pen my response, my quote. Thank you very much for allowing me to provide you a free, no obligation quote, blah, blah, blah. 20 visits per year. The price per visit will be £40. Approximately £800 per year. So I say that, I know some people would say you shouldn't, but I want them to know. I'm up front. I'd rather them say, oh, that's too much, and I want them to know the full facts. And I said, Each visit will last approximately 90 minutes. Some will be longer when the grass is growing sort of a rapid rate of knots. Some may be a little less, but that will be the average. I work alone. I use professional equipment. It's always me. I try and attend on the same day every fortnight. I also send a message the day before. Payment is due via bank transfer on the day that the garden is worked on. And I've got a little spiel, and I'm sure you've seen that if you follow the channel. So I sent that to him. His reply: so you want 25 quid an hour? And I'm, what? I said, I don't want 25 quid, 26 quid an hour. I want £40 per visit. The last approximately 90 minutes. And he said 25 quid, 26 quid an hour is far too much for a self-employed person. So, took a deep breath. Thank you very much. I totally understand where you're coming from. I don't think we're a good fit, a good match. I wish you well, and I hope you find a gardener who is able to deliver the quality service that you require at the price that you need. Thank you very much. You take care. All the best, Rob. Boom, sent, gone. He come back, he said, well, if you want to come back, I think we can have, no, done, gone, finished. Not getting my fingers burnt like I did last time. And also, if they start giving it, I want an hourly rate, yeah. What you do is you turn up, they're on the clock, you stop, you answer your phone, you're on the clock. Not having my phone, the phone's in the van when I'm working. But you stop, you have a drink, you stop, if you need to change the strimmer head, you know, strimmer line, it can take 2 or 3, 5 minutes, can't it? You have to go to the van, get the strimmer line out, measure 5 meters, cut it, wrap it round, you know what I'm talking about. They don't like it and they're a nightmare. So in my humble opinion, the spider senses kicked in and I just walked away from it. And, you know, it might have been a perfect fit. It might have worked. He might have just been nervous. But as soon as he starts saying, what's the hourly rate? What's your hourly rate? Especially with the older generation, my spider senses tell me it's not going to work. The question today is, am I right or am I wrong? I think I'm right, and I'll walk away. It's only January. What is it? This Thursday, the 18th of today, is it? We've got lots of time to fill a few gaps. I've got a few gaps, not many, but a few. But you don't know how many gaps you've got until you message your customers, and I don't message customers till probably about mid-February, and then I've got a good month to fill the gap, and you do fill them. But I thought that would be a lovely customer because he's so local. It was winter work, it was a garden maintenance, and that's where I want to sort of push the business a little bit. You know, I like mow, blows and goes, I think we all do, but I'd like to expand where I've got a bit more winter work. And I thought that would be lovely. I genuinely did, but it didn't work. So what's my message today? Sometimes it doesn't work. Don't get upset. Move on to the next one, and that's what I've done. And he hasn't left me a negative review, unlike the last chap. And what I want, or was it a chap? Or who knows what it was? You know where I'm coming from. But what I want to say is thank you very much for all the support and all the comments and nice reviews people left. Honestly, I was taken aback. It just shows you what a great community we've got here on YouTube, and I've got some great subscribers and people who follow the channel, and I'm really appreciative of it. Easy for you to say, I appreciate it. Thanks. Moving on, YouTube. I got contacted by a guy who started a YouTube channel, and he gave me a mention in one of his videos, and I was really pleased. And and since he mentioned me, I've got about 6 or 7 more subscribers. So thank you very much. I want to say a huge hello to Pete from The Tattooed Gardener. He's based down south. I'm not exactly sure where it is, and I do apologise, Pete. I think it might be Surrey. I hope that's right. But check out his channel. At the minute, Pete's got under 100 subscribers. I think he's on about 89, 90. So let's try and boost him up. And I tell you what, his content's great. I've watched his videos and I really like it. And he seems like a really positive person. You know, when you watch his videos, you feel uplifted. And he produces some good stuff. So check out The Tattooed Gardener. So Pete, thank you very much for mentioning my channel on your channel. And you're right, there should be a bit more kindness between YouTube channels. We should support one another and help each other grow. You know, we're all in it together, aren't we? We're not going to be millionaires from YouTube. Just do it for a bit of a laugh and help people, and it's a bit of social interaction, because it's a lonely old game. But thanks very much, Pete. All the best to the Tattooed Gardener. Well, that's me today. I've waffled on for about 10 minutes. I've got it off my chest. I went for a quote, and I'm usually good at them, and I usually charm people and, you know, and be professional and get the job. Didn't get it this time, but that's life, isn't it? You can't win them all. You can't win them all. But that's me for today. I'm going to go home now. I'm going to take my daughter to Newcastle. I'm going to do a bit of shopping and then come back. So I've got a nice, easy day. But I'm looking forward to getting some graft done, I'll tell you. Next week, I've got a few jobs penciled in, weather permitting, and fingers crossed, it looks like it's going to be a lot warmer in the northeast as of Sunday coming. So I'm looking forward to the season. I always get like this, Wallace tells us, you're always itching to get going. Then once you get to about June, July, you think, oh, I need a break. But that's life, isn't it? That's life. But that's it from me today. Thanks very much. Thanks for subscribing. If you like what you see, press that like button and subscribe. 44% of my viewers aren't subscribers. Please subscribe. Let's get the subscribers over 6,000. Thanks very much. Remember, when the green gold's growing, keep mowing. Take care.